Welcome to the Dire Wolf Show, where we believe that America is exceptional and that our constitutional rights should never be infringed. I am Dire Wolf. On our show, we bring you the truth and debunk fake news. If you love laughing at the insanity of the regressive left, sit back and relax. Boy, do I have a show for you. All right. We're going to find out if our volume's working here in a quick second, but welcome back, Wolfpack. Dire Wolf here. I've had a few audio issues, so I'm expecting the worst, so maybe the audience won't be hearing us right now. But welcome back for another weekly news recap behind enemy lines on YouTube, where speech is not free and the truth is demonetized. We are still on YouTube for now. Alongside me is my guest, Hands, the Helping Hands. How you doing? And Maddie the News Chick. How you doing? Awesome. So I guess we'll take about maybe 15, 20 seconds before the audience can respond. But if you guys can hear both me and the two guests, please let me know. If not, well, you're probably not going to be able to say anything. So let's type it in real quick. Can you hear us? Fantastic. 1 second. All right. How about now? So, guys, can you hear them? Go back over that screen there. See how the audio is working. So I can... Oh, you're picking up my audio, but you're not picking up anyone else. Gosh darn. All right. You're very quiet. Okay. I'm increasing your volume.
Okay. Am I quiet also?
Yeah. Star Shadow said they, so I am assuming.
Yes. Can you guys boost your volume, please?
Well, it's been a while since I've used Skype, so let me see if I remember how to do that.
All right. Well, I can reduce my volume so we can be closer in volume, which means everyone will have to turn their volume up.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
We'll all figure out.
All right. Can you guys please increase your volume so we're closer, and then see if you can hear them then?
All right. Well, let's see here.
If you guys do add your boost in, I'll adjust my volume back up. Can you hear them better if you up your volume? We'll find out here in a second. So did you guys hear that Dick's Sporting Goods has lost about $250,000?
Yeah. Of course they have.
So I mean, you could chalk it up to the fact that they are no longer selling guns, probably the big thing. But I think that it's also a large part that people who do like the Second Amendment probably would choose to shop at one of the many other sporting goods stores instead of there for the other things that aren't guns as well.
Yeah, I find it ironic that they melted down all of their guns and yet somehow still managed to shoot themselves in the foot.
Okay, that should do it for me, because somehow it was picking up my webcam and not my actual microphone that I was using, so I should be a little louder.
Okay, I reduced my volumes there, Star Shadow, so we should be a little closer in volume.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, my volume's all the way up, so...
All right. There's a mic boost option in your settings set.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. But right now, live and stream is probably not the best time to be looking for it.
Yeah. I find it out at the wrong time and blow up people's ears. Yeah.
Be a nice jump scare. All right. I'm going to listen into the stream real quick and see where we're at myself. If you guys wouldn't just mind chattering a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys are
100%
still
they're
very
still
quiet.
quiet, says Star Shadow.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
quiet.
Working on it. We're working on it.
Let's see if I can do something on my end. You guys are definitely very quiet.
Okay.
Properties, default. Nope.
Speakers. Okay. Turn that. Okay, hang on. Let me come in here. Open up my sound settings this way because I remember having to turn down my mic when I was recording.
Well, you suddenly sound significantly louder. So,
Yeah, she
Okay.
changed mics.
Yeah. Yeah, for some strange reason it was picking up my webcam mic.
The liver's still good, CC. Thank you for asking. By the way, if you guys want to make me drink some beers, I still have some beers left over from last stream. We did the drinking stream. So for every $10 of a single donation of $10 or 200 lino, I will drink a beer for you guys.
yeah, don't get alcohol poisoning, man. I'm pretty sure 10 per beer won't cover it.
But it will cover the beer.
Cover the beer, yeah. Sure.
Not the hospital bill. We'll cover the beer. So, yeah, it's another case of, go woke, go broke. It's a story that's been told over and over again, but I'm not tired of hearing it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And maybe this will be a cautionary tale, so other companies don't try doing the same thing.
Too many others have tried.
Yeah.
Well, they're lemmings. They see people jump off the cliff, and they just follow them right off the cliff.
So
It's
I think that they have advisors that are being trained up in universities to be, for the purpose of advising companies on advertising, right? They have schools that teach advertising, and and I think that they're coming from these very liberal mindsets, and they're coming with the false impression that a large portion of society or a majority of society are opposed to certain things, and they're telling these companies, if this is this is the way you want to market. This is going to help you get more customers. Just say you have this moral stance, and then all the people are going to love your company because you're taking this moral stance. But the problem is they're coming from a completely inaccurate mindset. So they're poorly advising these companies.
well, nevertheless, man, I would think they would, have access to Wall Street and
Right.
see what happens every time. Like they saw what happened in Nike. Every time a company does this, their stock prices plummet. Like there's no way they're not seeing this. Like I really want to know what they're saying to them that's making them think that money doesn't matter. Like it's all about principle, bro. No, it sure isn't though.
No, it definitely isn't. It's gonna. People are gonna figure out eventually. People also need to get over the fear of the hate mob, right? These companies are deathly afraid of a bit, the mob sending letters and boycotting them. But what they don't realize is the people that will be boycotting them for selling guns don't buy guns in the first place.
Right.
Just like the people that are constantly complaining about comic books and anime aren't usually the the crowd that would read that kind of stuff or watch that kind of stuff.
Yep. I'm pretty sure NASCAR recently had some kind of run-in with that as well, and I'm pretty sure all the people that convinced them to do so don't watch NASCAR. Hell, I don't watch NASCAR, for fuck's sake.
Do you know where your audio device manager is?
I can't say that I do. Well, hold on.
You just have to
You
do a
mean for
search on your computer for it. I'm gonna post some instructions.
Oh, no. I see what I mean. I see what you mean. Give me a second here.
There's the instructions for how to do the mic boost. In any case, I'm gonna check the volume again and see how Maddie's talking. So if you wouldn't mind saying a few things, Maddie.
Okie dokie. Check 1 2. Check 2. Check 1 2.
Alright, I'm going
How's that? Musical interlude. Oh. Stacy put on the dress back? There's some conversations that walking into the middle of them makes you want to back right back out of the room.
Mm.
Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, I remember that. High definition. Okay. Yay, that one that I can't find. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I was hearing you 10 seconds ago, and you were hilarious 10 seconds ago.
Shit.
Rambling about nothing.
It's all right. So how about Maddie and I take the first story while you work on that mic boost?
Yeah.
Sound like a plan.
Yeah, that'll do just fine.
All right. I'll Maddie, if you wouldn't mind getting us started on our first story, which is going to be where is A?
All right. AOC was in the news again this week. She can't seem to stay out of it. This time for spending $300 on a haircut. A lot of people have attacked her for spending so much money on hairstyling, while at the same time demanding a several $1,000 raise on her $174,000 taxpayer-funded annual salary.
That's a lot of money.
She needs to go to Supercuts.
Yeah. Though I agree that $300 is a lot of money to pay for hairstyling, but it also included a $52 tip. So it was really $250 for hairstyling. Not that's a big difference there. But then again, I just want to point out that AOC is not unique, being a politician that spends a lot of money on their hair. Democrat presidential candidate John Edwards regularly paid $1,250 per a haircut on a continuing basis. Included in the cost was paying $400 to $500 for the actual haircut, but also paying the airfare for the stylist to meet him on the campaign trail. So he was also paying for the airfare. That's why it was so expensive. This is an extreme example, but there's a lot of politicians that spend a lot of money on their personal appearances. I'm not justifying this, but for one reason they do this, it's because their image is part of what keeps them electable, right? It means that that means a haircut is important to being a politician or your appearance in general. It could mean the difference between getting winning an election. However, it doesn't mean that it's reasonable or responsible for them to spend $1,250 for those haircuts. You can spend a lot less money and get a decent haircut. That said, $250 for a woman's hair wash, cut, color, and style is pretty normal in some places in New York and California, where it's really expensive for everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even the worst case. Hillary Clinton during the 2008 notoriously spent $2,500 for two hairstyle sessions out of her campaign funds and classified them as media expenses. Yeah, good old Hillary Clinton. Clinton saw Edwards' fiscal irresponsibility and one-upped him with campaign finance fraud. Wow.
Okay, I guess spending your own money on haircuts, like you can spend whatever your money on whatever the hell you want to spend it on, right? But using campaign finance funds for and then labeling it as media expenses to get a haircut that's $2,500, that's ridiculous.
I see $2,500. I'm like, down payment on a used car. I'm not thinking haircut.
Right? Ridiculous. Some politicians are regularly wasting money on haircuts. They also tend to be the same type of people wasting money on expensive clothes and private jets. Sure, AOC's $300 haircut's a bit expensive, but I'm also of the opinion that people should be free to spend and waste their money whatever the way they like. The real problem here isn't her haircut. It's that we're paying her and everyone else in Congress salaries in excess of $174,000. She is able to waste money like this because we give her money to waste.
Mm-hmm. When a republic was founded, working in government wasn't a job, it was a duty. Go figure. Our lawmakers had their own jobs, their own wealth, and their own work in government was a sacrifice they made to serve the country. Back when serving the country meant something as a politician. It hasn't been that way for a long time. Now, working in Congress is a job and a very lucrative career, and I still say they should wear racing jackets with their lobbyist sponsors.
That would be great. I would totally approve of that. We have created a perverse incentive by creating a job where all you need to do is to be hired is be a good liar. One sec, I gotta plug my computer back in. Wow. Would you mind finishing up that paragraph?
Mm-hmm. Where all you need to do is be hired to be a good liar. There really is a low barrier to entry in government. You don't need many skills. Public speaking helps, but clearly isn't required. Just look at Trump and Biden. You don't even need a brain. Look at Biden. Just look at AOC. Yeah. You could even be a walking corpse like Bernie or be as unhealthy as Hillary Clinton, falling seizures all over the place. You still get elected. Well, maybe not Hillary. Benefit for getting into office is that you get a great deal of power, influence, and money. So what happens when you create a job that has a lower barrier to entry and provides power and money? You get all kinds of dipshits vying for the job. That's what you get. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and also, even if you only stay in one term, you'll still get a pension for the rest of your life. Damn, talk about a retirement plan.
Yeah.
With that incentive, you instead of getting people vying for that job that care about the money and power and not people who care about the service of the country. Yeah, I mean, that has been happening more often than not.
Yep, that's my opinion. I honestly think that we should pay them no more than $15 an hour.
Works for me.
It should be a salary that they can't survive off of, in my opinion. That on its own, because you should not have the expectation when you're going into government service of becoming wealthy. That should not be your expectation.
Nope.
Any case, how you doing on that mic boost?
I mean, I'm checking every setting that I have through Windows, through Skype, everything. Everything is boosted to 100%. I have no idea what to tell you, man.
That's all right. It's all right.
Like, exactly how quiet am I? Do I sound like I'm talking from a mile away?
Not to me. It's just to the audience.
Yeah, I have no idea what could be happening here, man.
Okay. Well, I have it as loud as humanly possible and technologically possible. So, not sure what else we can do there. Absolutely, yeah. All that time when they're on recess, they shouldn't be getting paid for that. Honestly, like you don't even have to be able to make good laws to be in Congress. You just have to be able to lie to your constituents well enough to get elected one time, and then you're taken care of for the rest of your life. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Valid. Any case, let's move on to the next story. Let's see how the audience, first before we do on, it says, Starshow says, was a good 30 seconds of silence. Oh, what? Well, let's, not sure. It sounds like they're hearing us just fine a moment ago. Are you still hearing me, guys? Hearing me? I was saying out loud what I was typing, sorry. Oh, it's just Dyer talking now. Oh, gosh.